Greetings survivors and friends, SHADOWFRAX here, scooping up all of your PC Rust monthly patch news off the floor and removing the hairs so it's fit for consumption, where today I have for you a freshly buffed Excavator and bad news for code breakers and speedrunners. But first, I'm just a few subs away from 400k now, so if you're not subscribed or a member of the Ring-a-Ding-Ding Club yet, then now's your chance to shine. So, it's December already, and it only seems like 12 months ago that it was the same time last year. My, how time flies when you're having such fun. And in this month's patch that just dropped yesterday, as well as a BP wipe for all servers, first one on officials for a very long time, it seems the Excavator's received a major bit of buffing. First of all, as mentioned last week, it's now more productive, with each diesel giving 2 minutes of power and in that time producing one of the following amounts of materials: 100 HQM, 2,000 sulfur, 10,000 stone, or 5,000 frags. As well as this, as mentioned in last week's update vid, a terminal has magically appeared in the hub, which when the excavator's been powered up for at least 10 minutes will become fully charged and allow for the calling in of a supply drop to the monument. It then needs another 15 minutes to get its breath back before it's ready to go again. Not only, but also, the quite substantial no-build zone around the excavator's now been reduced by 30%, and you can see the current extent of it here, and the terrain around it's been adjusted somewhat. For instance, the cliffs have been lowered. The monument will also be more likely to appear on procedurally generated maps from now on. If you enjoy watching other people and you happen to be an admin on a Rust server, which tends to attract that sort of person, then you'll be super happy to know that the new first-person spectate feature is live now and works in demos too. Much effort's gone into mimicking exactly what you would see if you were the person you're spectating, and you should also be able to select a player to spectate from the admin tab. Compound bows and code locks next, but first a quick Rusty sponsor. Do you use Rust Plus? Do you use Discord? Then it's time for you to discover Rust Link, a new super easy to use extension for your Discord server that integrates seamlessly with the Rust Plus app. Track your upkeep and storage, notify your clan when alarms are triggered, and control your smart switches from within Discord or with in-game team chat commands. Monitor game events such as oil rig timers, Bradley and cargo, and take advantage of fantastic features such as an interactive map and even a heat map to know what your team's been up to. Setting it up is super easy. Everything is configurable from a panel. All you have to do is log in and pair everything up. There's even a free version for you to try, so head over to rustlink.io today to get started. Link in the description. Back to the video, and this month there have been a number of important changes to balance things out a bit in response to the direction things have been going in. Some of you might like these, and some of you might not, so it's a good job that I'm only the messenger and not trying to please all of you, isn't it? First of all, as you will have learnt last week, and apologies to the speedrunning community once again, the cost of researching the MP5 was increased rather muchly. Its position in the tech tree was changed around, and its drop rate was lowered. The compound bow is now no longer a default blueprint and instead unlocks from the tier 1 workbench. It costs 50 more frags to craft, and in a bold move now has a major drawback and will start losing condition when drawn back for more than 3 seconds. Code lock raiding, love it or hate it, was kicked in the love spuds, and from now on, after 8 failed attempts within as many minutes, a lock will lock out all attempts at punching codes into it for 15 minutes. Watchtower health, decay, and craft times were all adjusted too. Night vision goggles should be a bit clearer now, but are still reassuringly awful to use. Animals will no longer attack you in vehicles. That means when you're in the vehicle, not an animal driving a vehicle and trying to attack you with it. What if you're actually an animal and a vehicle? Sly unto you. Rockety McRocketface has had his target hit area increased and his rockets cluster less towards the centre, which means in general he's now better for raiding larger bases rather than precision strikes. Electric and car parts are now on a separate branch in the tier 2 tech tree. Fish can now be sold for more scrap at the Fishing Village Exchange, and there were various other fixes and tweaks for which you can see the changelog on the dev blog or pause the vid here. In other news, a lot of AI changes were merged in, which have been the subject of development for a few months. All of the AI is now working from the one system, is more responsive, more streamlined, and should give some slight performance improvements as a result. Plus, this apparently is laying the groundwork for more changes to come in future. Forest density has been increased, meaning you can collect even more wood with hopefully not much impact on performance. As highlighted recently, the permanent store was launched, which will enable the purchase of certain some tradable items all year round, although the usual weekly tradable skins will still be on offer on the other part of the store. And 18 official servers were retired. As you can see here, these were ones mostly brought online to provide for the increase in player count at the start of the year. Additionally, some Facepunch servers have had their max player limit increased, and EU1 has changed to a new IP address. In works in progress, the official Happers conversion's going well it seems, still no idea how long it'll be until it's cooked. The snowmobile's getting a lot of commits, and it looks like there will be 2 types, plus other miscellaneous work from the team is going into brick buildings and Arctic bases, along with some new achievements. Let me know your thoughts as always on this month's changes. Tell me how they're all horrible for solo players and only benefit Zerks, you know the drill. Sub to the channel for more, and join me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Discord, and my Steam group to stay up to date with my content. Links below. You can support me on Patreon like these amazing people, through channel memberships, or by grabbing some sexy subject to change merch in my store. I shall catch you all soon, but in the meantime, keep calm and stay rusty. Cheerio. This video is powered by AWDIT's producer range of workstation PCs, available now at awdit.co.uk. What if you're actually an animal and a vehicle? Sly unto you.